Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Today, we are live on YouTube. We are live. I don't know what other platform we'd be live on, but we're live on YouTube, discussing a few things, general live stream, Q&A, see who we can get involved in this video. And then also, I really want to talk about a topic that I've been thinking about over the past few weeks, and it's really about, what are you going to be remembered for, right? What are you going to be remembered for? And I want to basically ask you guys a few questions. But first things first, I need to make sure I'm actually live, because that really helps if I'm actually live. I wonder if anyone's... Let's try and let's make sure this works. Transition. Give me 1 second, guys. View eyesight. We'll try and transition. Is it working? Is it working? I do not know. We've got some people up in here, and also... get rid of that. Get rid of that. Oh, I'm making a hash of this. I feel like the video is too small. It is too small. No, the video is the right size. Okay, weird. Whatever. What's up, Jono? How you doing? Tipsy. Guess who's back? You are. I'm live yet. Marky, what's up? Vali. Hey, how we doing? Nice to see you guys involved. It is a lovely day in the UK. It is sun shining. Like, as you can see by the light outside, if you're in the UK, you know what's up. If you're anywhere else, you probably have a better environment than us anyway. But yeah, I was going to do a general Q&A. I thought I'd just jump on. I was really thinking today, like, oh, what should I do a YouTube video about? So I thought, hey, look, the best thing to do is go live, answer you guys some questions, and basically give you a bit of an update of what's going on. A few things are in the pipeline, give you guys a bit of a sneak peek. And also, I really want to talk about what you're going to be remembered for. It's something that I've been thinking about a lot recently. But in other news, quite interestingly, I have a post going viral on Instagram, which is quite cool. It was posted like 10 minutes ago. It's got 15,000 views. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully that's going to get loads of views, which is awesome. Let's check the chat out. Don't know what day, what time is it? 3:30. Yeah, good day. Just ran your first YouTube ad. Awesome, that's wicked. How much are you doing a day on your YouTube ad? And are you promoting one of your videos, or what are you doing? Man like Johnny, what's up, Abdul? 800 subs organically, nice. In how many days have you been running that ad for? Ads are the ways, guys. Ads, if you want crazy growth on YouTube, you don't want to be spending money on ads. Now you're going paid, yeah. It's a lovely day. Yeah, I need to get outside. I've been inside. Like, what you can't see right now is my floor is covered in paperwork, and I've got a whole stack of folders right here. I'm really not having a good day because I'm doing my accounts, working out my tax bill, and it sucks so much. It really sucks. Cloudy in Scotland. Well, isn't it always? Isn't it always? Awful weather in Aberdeen. Sorry, guys. I do apologise. I do apologise. Feel free to ask me any questions that you get throughout this video. But I want to give you some updates first about what's going on. So we'll do some updates, then we'll talk about what I actually want to talk about. So the first thing I wanted to go over was, if you saw my video the other day about mentorship and stuff like that, unfortunately that is kind of now, it's full up. I can't accept any more people into it. So there's no point kind of applying for that. But the other thing is I mentioned a meetup. I mentioned like an event of some sort. So I'm actually putting that together. To give you guys an idea, I'm looking at August time to host an event with quite a few speakers, quite a few kind of people in the entrepreneur space. Put it on for a day where there's like little masterclasses, and you can come and you can learn a whole bunch of stuff from these guys. I'm not going to release who they are just yet, because I need to put a few things into place first. I'm going to have about 9 people. It's going to be a really nice place in London. Again, I still yet to work out the logistics of how much it's going to cost and all that sort of stuff. And I'm looking to get some sponsors involved as well to help fund the event. So some sponsors of companies that I would use and that I would like to promote, and I think would work well with the kind of you guys. So that's going on. I will release some more information on that. It will be big. It will be wicked. I'm really looking forward to it, but it's going to take a few months of planning. So that's on the agenda. I've also booked another holiday, as if because I just got back from one, and obviously I like going on holidays now. So I've booked another one. I'm going to Dubai in a few weeks. Jono, when signing up to Amazon a Pro account, do I need to link my bank straight away? You will need a bank card. You'll need to set up a bank. Or can I sign up and link it later? I'm pretty sure you need it from the beginning. I'm pretty sure you definitely need to have a bank set up with it, like a card. Bloody hell's ages. I'm pretty sure you need it when you start. Yeah. No, in fact, you do need it when you start. You can always change some information in the future, but to be honest with you, get your product first. Do all the research for your product. Get your company set up, which takes literally a few days. It doesn't take long. Get your bank account set up, which will take about a couple of weeks. I just set up a new bank account. I did my application 2 days ago. I've got stuff in the post, which just authorize the account. So it doesn't take too long. Just fill out a form online and then just sign it. Just sign the stuff when you need to sign it. While you're doing your tax, don't you have an accountant? Of course I have an accountant, but they have to get the information from me somehow. So how much I spend, how much I've given to myself, how much I've earned over the past year, and also because of last year I had time where I was in employment. I had to get my P45 and all this sort of stuff. So basically I need to work out how much money I can have before April, before the start of a new tax year, new personal tax year. So I'm running it very, very close to the edge of when I will not be able to do it anymore. So yeah, exactly. So it's annoying. It's annoying. I was literally searching for an hour today for a piece of paper that I needed, and if I didn't find that one piece of paper, my tax bill would have been massive because it just proves my earnings. So yes, tax sucks. Yeah, it sucks because you have to basically lose half your money, pretty much, if you actually put it in your bank account. Hoping to purchase your FBA course? Awesome. When are you looking to get it? For your national ID on Amazon, did you use your passport? I think I used I can't remember. Like my passport I just keep here, so it would either be my passport, my driving license. Wouldn't have been anything else. But I keep both of them like either on me or on my desk. I can't remember which one. I set it up ages ago, so I can't remember off the top of my head. Halfway through a course and I'm on the product research phase. Awesome. Have you ever thought about case study? Yes, I have thought about case study, but it would make no sense to do a case study because as soon as you do a case study, people then think, oh, I'm going to do that as well. And then it just becomes pointless. Yeah, I've spoken to many people and many Amazon sellers about doing case studies, and they've all given me the same advice of not to do it because especially when you have a personal brand, it just wouldn't make any sense, which is unfortunate because I'd want to do it, but then the pure act of doing it wouldn't make it as good as it could have been if I just didn't share it, which is the crazy thing about it. But yeah, of course, I've thought about case studies. Yeah, 100% I've thought about them. What I might do is, say for example, I make a new Amazon account for another store, and say for example, I stopped selling anything on the old Amazon account. I would then share what I did for that. Because there's no downside to me as a seller, but that's the only way I would actually show that sort of information. Can you order your first shipment and then set up your limited company bank account in the meantime? Technically, you can do. I would definitely not do that. Once you have organized, it doesn't take long. Like limited company literally takes half an hour on the internet, and it takes just a little bit of time to get the paperwork through your door. Which you might need to take into a bank account if you're going to set up in an actual branch. But you can set up your bank account online just with your limited company number. Okay, so you don't need, literally as soon as you do it, you can make your bank account. that'll take a few days to be set up, so it doesn't take long. So I would personally do that first and then get your shipment. Okay, do it like that. It just makes sense. And you don't. Plus, the other thing is you don't want to order your shipment without having an Amazon seller account, because you need to make sure you can add your product. You want to go for any hazmat reviews because that can take like 2 weeks. You want to make sure it's not restricted or anything like that. So you want to make sure you have an Amazon account before you order your first product as well. And again, you're going to want your business bank account. You're going to want a limited company for that, or at least a business bank account. You don't necessarily need a limited company, but a bank account to use would be. You do need that. A to Z for the UK market. Absolutely. Thank you, Francine. My pleasure. I'm not selling until after April, so I don't have to do this taxing you're doing, I presume. Right, so tax works it's delayed for ages. So for example, the only reason I have to do it now is because I want to take as much money out of my company before April to basically use as much of my 2017 to 2018 tax allowance, so that when April the 1st comes, my tax allowances resets, goes back to 0, and I can take more money. So say for example, I have I haven't reached the next tax bracket, the next tax threshold, and I could take £10,000 out of the company and pay like my 20% tax rather than going into the higher tax bracket. Then it makes sense for me to pull all of that money down in bulk, as long as the company can operate without that money, before April, right? Before April the 1st, because as soon as April the 1st hits, then I lose that I lose that amount of money that I can take. This is so complicated to explain. Someone try and help me. Hopefully that makes any sort of sense. But basically, you want to use as much of your tax allowance as possible basically every year. So that's why I'm kind of in a hurry to do it. I really didn't explain that very well. Yeah, but if you earn money today and you pay yourself today, then you don't have to deal with that until like January 2020 or something like that. Right, that's your cutoff time. Any idea about FBA market in France? Is it worth selling in UK and France? Yes, yeah. France is it's not like the best market. The best markets in Europe are Germany and the United Kingdom, but yeah, France is a good market. If you're French and you know kind of what people buy and stuff like that, and obviously if you can have it in French, that's going to really help. But yeah, you can sell in France. It's very easy because of the way that Amazon's set up. If you have a listing and it's like, say for example, you have a French listing, you can easily get it translated into English and you can sell in the English marketplace. Equally, you can do the same from the UK to France. So it's very easy. Amazon make it super easy because of the European Union. How do you do your bookkeeping? Any advice? Basically, really simple. All receipts I keep, I put them in a folder. I then organize them by date. I then put them into a spreadsheet. And then in the spreadsheet is when it was. So when was the receipt for? Who paid it? So did I pay it out of my personal bank account? Did the company pay it? So basically, where did the money come from? And then I look at what type of cost it is. So is it subsistence? Is it marketing? Is it like professional costs? Is it kind of like stationery? Is it travel? I do that and that's it. The same with income is, where is the income coming from? When did it come into the bank account? Nice and easy. Then you just send it all to your accountant. The problem is, it's just really boring. Really boring. You can have apps that integrate with your accountant. So like, for example, you have on your phone, whenever you buy something, you can take a picture of the actual receipt. It will upload to your actual, like your smartphone onto the app, and then the accountant can see it immediately. So you never have to do all that sort of stuff. I just haven't got that set up. Because I don't know, because I haven't. What job should I go into? I love business and technology, although I like sports too. Okay, cool. So how can you integrate those things together? Okay, business is just, selling stuff. So what can you sell, what can you promote that is in the sporting niche that is related to technology? So combine the things that you're passionate about and figure out how you can make money from it. So there's a whole bunch of different ways to do that, but it depends on what sports, it depends on what sort of technology. So I'm not too good on sports. Love technology though. Love technology, but you could do affiliate marketing. You could do like e-commerce. You can do consulting. You can do all sorts of stuff like tuition. Run with your passion. That's the main thing. Run with your passion. Are you just doing Amazon UK? Yeah, just Amazon UK. Of course I've looked at other countries and stuff like that, but I just think the UK has the biggest area of growth, because in the United States, if you look at the population versus the amount of people that buy from Amazon, it's more highly saturated than the, oh, thanks for the sub, Keith. Cheers. Thank you very much. So in the UK, there's less percentage of the population that shop on Amazon, which means, in what I'm thinking, is that there's more ability for Amazon to scale and to advertise and gain more customers in the United Kingdom than the United States. So although there's less sales and less volume in the UK market, it's still like a $9 billion market. But I think it's 9 billion. Not sure, maybe it's not. But because there's more ability to capture more customers, I think that personally, if you start selling products now, even if they don't even sell that well, just think, if it's a product that's like an evergreen product that isn't seasonal, it's not going to go out of fashion, then there's no reason why you're not going to be selling that in 5 years' time, and you can be capturing a large percentage of the market, because Amazon is always going to be there. Amazon are trying to take over like everything. They're trying to sell everything on the internet. So it makes sense to get involved now, so that in a year's time, in 2 years' time, as Amazon grows, which it will grow, then you're going to have more reviews than anyone else. You're going to get there sooner. You're going to be high on the rankings. You're going to have a more sustainable business model. You're going to have all the nice things like trademarks and brand registry, and you're going to be untouchable. So that's why I like the UK market. The German market is very similar, and the one to keep an eye on at the moment is the Australian market, because that has just launched. Hope that helps. Any procrastination tips? Big problem here. Just do little things. Like, I procrastinate all the time, but sometimes I'm just like, right, you just have to do it. Like, I don't really have any procrastination tips. I just do stuff. Some people write lists. I don't really like doing lists. I just do things if they're important. Yeah, it's really tricky. Procrastination is, everyone has problems with that. You just have to do stuff. You just got to do it. Redream. Really stressed, and I can't do my first order to sell. Okay. Every time I find a product, I find a patent. And do you know what grant in the paper means? Yeah, so it's granted. So if they have a patent granted, then yeah, they own a patent. Yeah. So you need to look for things that aren't patented. So what's a common thing with products you're looking at? Are they brands? Like, what, what's if they're all of them have patents, there's something you're doing, because you're not finding the ones that don't have patents, and there's loads of them. Hopefully this week, what kind of success using? So I've been speaking with a few of them. I actually tell people to not share like loads of their results and things like that, because a lot of people out there, I'd say not a lot of people, some people are out there to try and steal what you've done, to try and copy what you've done. And, I'm not about that. Unfortunately, I'm not about that. So I have a few people, like someone sent me a screenshot last week, and they're about a week, maybe 10 days into selling. I think they've done about £1,000, which is quite cool for a brand new product. So yeah, it's what I suspect people that most beginners, once they actually get their product found and they get it launched, then you should be making a few £1,000s a month within the first month or two. Yeah, definitely. Is it worth just selling on all the European markets? At the beginning, I would say no. The reason being is that you want to focus on your market so that you can get your sales rank up as high as possible. And then once you have a bit more money to play around with, you have a bit more cash flow, then you can order more stock in, and then you can obviously you can have them fulfillable in all of the European markets if you want to. However, if you do that from the very beginning, then you might not have enough stock, and it might not be worth your while at the moment. You might basically focus on the UK market or focus on the French market, maintain a rank, and then work on the next one. That's my personal kind of thoughts on that. Some people will be different, but I think that's the way to do it. The main market is the UK. Nice. Okay, yeah. Use QuickBooks. Oh, nice. Yeah, I do. I just use like a spreadsheet. Do we need an ERI for sample orders? You never really need to give an ERI for sample, no. Once you actually order your shipment, as soon as you order your shipment, once you get something called your bill of lading, your bill of lading, that's like a tracking number. So say if it was done with FedEx, you'll get a tracking number, which is, you go onto FedEx and you track the shipment. Once you've got that, you can apply for your EORI number. It takes about it can take 24 hours, it can take 3 days, but you want to do it as soon as you have that tracking number, so that when your goods arrive at the port, your EORI number is there. Everyone knows who you are. Everything's all good. And then normally, like the company, say if it was like FedEx or DHL, they'll just send you an invoice for your tax and stuff. So yeah, you only need it when you actually import goods. Like one product. How's your Amazon business doing? Yeah, it's doing all right. It's doing quite well. I need to check in. I redid my PPC completely the other day because I just wanted to try out a few different things I've been learning. So I need to check in with that. I'm giving it a full week before I really look at it and judge it. So that should be coming around over the next couple of days, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to go through that. But yeah, I wish I could share more, but like I said, some people are not very nice people. German market, UK market, whichever you're more comfortable with. But they're both good markets. They're very similar. Germany, I think, is a little bit bigger in terms of volume, but they're both great markets. Yeah, Australia does have a low population. It's just full of nothing. Take a long time to grow, but but it could be potentially an area of growth. So you never know what it's going to be like. Just keep an eye on it. The only thing is with Australia at the moment is none of the tools that I would use, like for example Jungle Scout, they don't support Australia yet, and they probably won't do for a long time. What's worth my while more? Spreading one product to the whole Europe after month 1 to 3, 1/3, or release a new product. I want to scale for a while. Hey, look, if you've got a product that's selling, then scaling that product is the obvious choice. Because when you start up a new product, you don't know if it's going to work. You actually don't know if it's going to work until you start selling it. So if you have the ability to scale a product you currently have and put profits into that, then that seems like a less risky approach. However, the other side of it, the flip side, is that you're then putting all your eggs in one basket. So there's pros and cons to both. It depends. If you want to sell in Europe, if you really want to do that, and you want to kind of capture more of the German market or the French market, then yeah, put your profits into doing that. See how it goes, and if it goes well, and you can again maintain rank and all the different platforms, and you can, you don't have any economies of scale issues, then yeah, do it. Why the hell not? And then release another product and do the same thing. Stacking profit says, hey Johnny, what's up? 9.3k subs. Thank you very much. I think 10k is just a few days away. 10k is just a few days away. Do you guys want me to do something special for it? Let's check in with my Instagram post. We're on 17,000 views now, which is pretty cool. Guys, I will release more information about how the hell this is done. So if you have a look, if you can have a look at this yourself, right? So if you go to my Instagram profile, go for the latest video that's just been posted. It was posted, you can see it now, 36 minutes ago it was posted, and it's had 17,000 views. So I would say I would class that as viral content. But yeah, it should be pretty interesting. So head over to the Instagram for that. 10k competition, buy that house. So I worked out how much the house would actually cost me, and it was sickening. So I can't do it. I either want to move to somewhere that's like my dream house or not move. Okay, let me talk about this. Like, what will you be remembered for? I think the video is kind of cracking on now. And in the book, if you've read this book, please remind me of the name of it. I think it's Think and Grow Rich. I'm pretty sure it's Think and Grow Rich. I can't quite remember though, because I was reading it a few weeks ago. And in there's a part that talks about, what are you going to be remembered for? And the whole idea is that picture yourself. There's two ways I've seen this. Picture yourself on your deathbed, or literally at your own funeral. And what are people going to think about you? What are you going to be remembered for? Are you going to be remembered for being like, stingy, right? Are you going to be remembered as being stingy and flaky, or are you going to be remembered as being a generous person and nice person? I think about yourself right now. Like, is everything you're doing, are you aligned with that end goal of being what you want to be remembered for? And I was thinking of this, like, okay, well, how can I associate this with business? Where do I want to be in business? What do I want to be doing? What do I want to be remembered for? So as soon as I thought about that, I started writing down some ideas about what I wanted to be remembered for, and I realized a few things that I need to actually put more time into. Okay, so I realized I need to put more time into certain things and less time on other things, and that really helped me align myself with what was important. So if you guys are just starting out on your journey, I want you to try and picture yourself achieving the things that you want to achieve, and think about what you would be remembered for. What would you be known for, or known for doing, and make sure that rather than not do those things and just think, oh, it'd be nice, just go and do them. Right? Go and do them. Put yourself in the future. Look back from like a point of hindsight, and think, okay, what do I need to do to get to that point? What would I have done to get to that point? And then from now, just do those things. Just do the things that, if you want to be more genuine, be more genuine. If you want to give more to charity, just give more to charity. If you want to, if you want to spend more time playing video games, then just go and play more video games. But yeah, just think about what you want to be remembered for, what you want to achieve, and work from a position where you feel like you've achieved it. And then what did you do to make that happen? Okay, what did you do to make that happen? And if you're not doing those things, then you're missing a trick, right? You need to be doing those things today, so that in the future you can look back and be like, oh yeah, I'm proud of that. What is your monthly income goal for 2018? Ooh, Jesus, I don't know. I'm scared to say, to be honest. I would love to get to I would absolutely love to get to 80,000 a month. That's a lot of money, because that gets you a seven-figure amount for the year. So that's pretty crazy. Is that going to happen? I have no idea. It might go to zero. Like, you never know what's going to happen. I'm just taking each day as it comes. This month has been very good. This month potentially might be my most profitable month so far. It's in competition with January. January was very nice to me. So we've still got a few days left of March. What date is it today? I don't even know. It's the 21st. Yeah, so we've still got a little bit of time left in March. I reckon this is going to be a groundbreaking one for me this month. I've been working hard this month. You have Final Cut Pro? Yes, I have Final Cut Pro. Yeah. Have a house party? Hell yes. Is it a good idea to start first product if you're not very confident about the product or yourself to gain some experience? Some people say yes. Now, for example, when I had Greg Mercer, so he's the CEO of Jungle Scout, the founder of Jungle Scout, and an Amazon seller, he was saying it's actually better to be less experienced and start sooner, because you're going to learn so much by doing it that, like, that's going to be your education, is doing it, and potentially getting it wrong, but that's going to really help you into the future, because you're going to learn by your own mistakes, which is, as long as if you go into it knowing that you're going to make mistakes, knowing that you are going to learn, then yeah, do it. Like, go ahead and do it. But he basically said, if you've got someone like that, but you've got someone that maybe wants to save up for a year and then go into it, and he wants to learn, or he or she wants to learn as much as they can, probably the person that starts sooner with less experience and less money will be more successful, because they have the time to actually educate themselves while doing it, which is always going to be more beneficial than trying to learn something you're not even doing. Like, learn by doing. That's always going to be the best way to do it. So, but ultimately, it's going to be down to you. I can't. I would do things differently. Personally, I want to do things, and I want to do them as quick as possible and learn how to do it while doing it, and basically figure it out as I go. That's how I like doing things. Like, put yourself under pressure. Or lease a supercar. Now that will be happening, and that will be probably happening more sooner rather than later. But again, I want to do a few things. I want to go on a few more holidays, and yeah, supercars cost a lot of money, which is the only problem. How long would you say it takes to go through your course? You can go through it in a day, but I would not recommend doing that. What I recommend is that you literally get a notepad, because there's lots and lots of modules. It's like 6 hours of content if you were to watch it back to back with zero breaks. But I would say, like, watch the first bits, like the product research parts, and start getting started on the product research. Like, get started as soon as you can, and then just basically go through the rest of the modules as you go, until you finish the whole thing. What you'll end up doing is probably taking notes. You might go back to certain videos. I've made it so that it's very step by step, and you can go back to a very specific video when you need to go back to that video. So yeah, I would, a few days really, depends on how much time you've got. But I wouldn't go through it all in one go, because you're going to get an information overload. There's too much information to consume it all in one time. What's the Amazon fee for each sale? Good question. It's a percentage of fixed price. It's both. So it can be both. But if you're selling something that is, so basically whichever is more, 15% or £1. So that's your Amazon fee, your referral fee. But then you have your FBA fee as well, which is based off the item weight and size. So that can be £3, it can be like £4, £6. It depends on the product itself. But I would estimate that your selling fee is going to be 15%, unless you're selling for under £10, under £12, something like that. It's when 15% becomes more than £1. And then your FBA fee, yeah. And then you'll have PPC as well. So how much money you spend on PPC. It's currently just one product. Holy shit. 960,000, not quite there, for 200k a month. What are you talking about? 200k a month is more than 960,000 for a year. 80,000 should be, what am I doing? Let me work it out. 80 times 12. 960, yeah. For 200k a month. I don't know. I don't know what you're saying. I was satisfied with my 500 euros income as a student. Yeah, mate, when I was a student, felt like I was living like a king. I felt great. I was having a great time. Yeah, the thing about money, guys, is that we all want to be entrepreneurs, right? We want to be self-sufficient. We want to be able to provide a good life for our families and the people around us. And yes, money allows us to do that, but it's never going to be the thing that it's never going to be the thing that actually makes you happy. What the money will allow you to do is do things that make you happy, right? Do things that make you happy. So that's the main thing you got to remember with this, guys. Like, yes, it would be awesome to have like a whole bunch of money every month. Would it make me any more happy to have, 50k a month over having 80k a month? Probably not, right? Probably not. But it depends on what you're able to do with that money I think is going to make you happy. So always focus on that. Always focus on the lifestyle that you want, and then work out how you're going to afford that lifestyle. Do you have video recommend shipping to UK? Yes, I do have. Go through my Amazon FBA videos on the playlist, and you will see ones about shipping. Yeah, so all the FOB terms and stuff like that. Normally, you only see that with things like sea shipping. So yeah, go and check that out. I've got some information on that. Is it a good idea to sell more than one product at a time? Yeah, as many as you can. 80k doesn't quite get you there. Not quite. No, not quite. Near enough there. Not quite. Lorenzo, Johnny, forget the car and house for the next 10 years, please. You're a nice guy, and I want you to see the top. I don't know, man. Like, I said this, I was having a chat with my mum today, and I said, I either want to live where I am right now, or I want to live in my my perfect house, right? My family house where I can have kids, and I either want to be there or I want to be here. I don't want to be in between. So I'm happy to wait and to save, kind of based off your advice, and to the point where I know I'm comfortable doing that, and I know worst case scenario, even if I have zero money, I'll still be able to pay for it, whatever. But I think the car, I don't know, man, that would be cool, even if I had it for 6 months. That would be pretty cool. I'd like that. That would bring me enjoyment. That would definitely bring me enjoyment. But I'm not going to do anything unless it's beneficial to me. So I think that's the main thing. There's no point doing something. I can buy a new hose. Yeah. Some things they're extravagant. I understand that. But yeah, I want to see the top. But I think at a certain point, I don't know. Maybe I won't want to earn any more money. I don't really know. I need to play it by ear, and I think that's what a lot of people will find throughout their lives, is that actually there'll be a certain point where they're content. And I don't know where that point is for me. I just know it's just not yet. What's that? How many? Go for 200k hair. What? I don't know what that means. What is the best freight forwarder in your opinion? If you're doing sea shipping, just reach out to my freight forwarder. Is he in the description? I don't think he's in the description. No, he's not. His name's Adam at fba-forwarding.com. So he helps me out. He's really cool. He only does Amazon sellers. He only does freight forwarding for Amazon sellers, so he really knows what he's talking about. Oh, my typos. Nice. How much should I expect to pay an accountant? Just an estimate so we can know which accountant's above you. Good question. So what I suggest people do is have a day where you can arrange maybe to speak with 3 or 4 accountants in your local area. Go and actually see them, which is I think is very important to do, because you can get to know what they're like, which is quite nice. They're going to be dealing with your money, so you want to be able to trust them. And just ask them, the question that I asked them is, how much would it be for my end of year accounts? Obviously, they're not going to give you a direct figure. They're not going to give you an exact amount. Just estimate, for the company that, my size of what I'm projecting to do, for the type of business it is, how much do you reckon will be my end of year accounts? And then just write that down. And I base mine basically off of that price and then how I feel with them, so that you know that you can ask them a few questions. Because if you're a new business, you are going to have questions. You are not going to be understanding tax properly. You're not going to be understanding payroll and stuff like that. So you need to be able to reach out to someone that you know that will give you a time of day. And that's exactly what I did. And they're really cool. I was emailing them this morning, and they're just helping me out. So in terms of the amount, it really depends on the location. It depends on the type of company. I would look at maybe smaller companies rather than big companies, because the big companies, they have higher overheads. They have more people to pay. It's just my personal preference. It doesn't mean it's necessarily true. Anywhere between like £400 and £1,000, you'll probably get a lot between those two areas. All that money you can buy a new hose. It's all skipped forward. I'll be waiting there for you. That'd be awesome, yeah. That'd be awesome. When we do a collab. Ah, Patrick, where have you been, my friend? Is Instagram the best way to talk to me? No. Email is the best way to get in contact with me. 100% by email. I got my email down there. Just send me a little email, mate. Do the accountants sort out my salary as well? They don't have to, but they can. Yeah, you can do it yourself. Meaning sort out all the tax, NI, student loans, pensions, and those. Yeah. To be honest, again, I may not be like you may not agree with this, but I personally don't want to do any of it. Right? I want to basically give my accountant all the financials. They work on how to make it work right financially and how to make sure I pay enough tax or as little tax as possible. How to be tax efficient, and all the student loans and national insurance and all that sort of stuff. I get them to do it. Obviously, I'll be paying them to do it, but it allows you to focus on your business. Okay, it allows you to focus on generating income, which as a business is the main thing that you need to do. And then for stuff that you don't have to do yourself, get someone else to do it. Right, get someone else to do it. It will save you time, so you can actually do what you do best, and that's build a business. Do you do inspection, and what is your company inspection for the Euro? Okay, I don't have an inspection company. What I actually do is I have a relationship with my suppliers where I will basically say you need to send me pictures and videos of the shipment before it's sent out. So before I pay my 70% payments, I'll do like a 30% deposit. Before I pay my 70%, I'll say, cool, you need to send me high quality pictures of all of the products, like out of the packaging, in the packaging, all of the different angles, really high quality, so I can see everything, I can see the quality, I can see any like differences and all that sort of stuff. And also I'd like to show me a video as well, so video of walking around it, make sure it's all legit. So I just do that instead. But of course, you want to make sure that you're getting samples of your products. You want to make sure you have something physical that you can touch, just to assess the quality. So yes, recommend like inspection services are good. I know people that use them; they've been recommended to me. I just don't use them, and I've not had a problem. I probably will use them in the future, but who knows? Caught the live stream, nice. I'm making a website and wondered, are you allowed to be an affiliate for multiple companies, or do I have to stick with one? You can be an affiliate for however many people you like. Just kind of keep it specific. Promote stuff that makes sense for you to promote. If you have a niche website, then just focus on doing that. If you have a very broad website, then yeah, do whatever you can join as many affiliate programs as you like, as long as you get accepted to them. Just make sure that you do the things that they ask you to do. For example, Amazon Associates, you need a disclaimer on your website. Make sure you have the disclaimer on your website that will shut you down if you don't have it. I've been shut down 4 times by Amazon, and I did have the disclaimer as well. They're so annoying. Millionaire by 2019. Ooh, I don't know about that, mate. I don't know about that. That'd be nice. It would be nice, but that's like £1 million. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. I think it's a lot of money at the moment. I need to, reframe myself, different perspective, to think that that's not a lot. Hearing the point about money, too much is never enough, my friend. You always want more. That's a good point. I don't think you'll ever get to the point and be like, do you know what? I've got too much money. No, I can't ever see myself saying that. You're right. You'll always do things with it. Yeah, that's a very good point. Too much is never enough. I like it. Is it a good idea to be a limited company? Well, if you're doing business, then there are certain advantages to having a limited company, certainly. Some of the biggest are the ways that you can operate your tax. But if you're making like hardly any money, then yeah, probably not. But if you're doing a bit of money, then yeah, you probably want a limited company, especially if you're doing like e-commerce or anything like that. You want to separate yourself as a person from your company, from your business, because you never know what's going to happen. If, say, for example, you have a product that hurts someone or whatever, like causes a fire, if you don't have a company, they could sue you. They can actually sue you. And if you have a house or if you have assets, then those can be taken away from you. Whereas if you have a company, it's a little bit different. You are financially separated from the company, so that is a big deal. I can lend you my razor if you need me. What's wrong with my beard, man? What's wrong with that? I think I look very good. Get ready to buy my first product. Concerned about the Amazon payment holdback as regards to having access to funds to restock. Okay, so you can get paid out from Amazon sooner than 14 days. They do charge you for that though. So if you really need it, you can request it. But if not, then you want to wait for the 14-day payout, or just don't buy as much stock. So make sure you have a little bit of surplus, or like maybe if you have like a credit card that you haven't used, that if you want to restock very quickly, then you can do that. I'm literally restocking. Oh, wow, I need to really do it yesterday, but I'll probably restock. I'll send off my order, my money. I'll probably do it tomorrow because I've just asked for a little bit of a discount on the next shipment. See if they'll do it for me. I'd like to make about 3,000 to 4,000 a month from Amazon. That's just fine. We do it for a beginner. Okay, so in terms of doable for a beginner, it's doable for a new seller. And now it really goes down to your product choice. Okay, if you get a product that will only ever make you £500, then you're not going to get to the £3,000 to £4,000 mark. It's just not going to happen. Okay, so what you need to think about is you need to work back from how much investment you have to be able to spend in Amazon, because Amazon isn't like, it's not just like a money machine. You have to put inventory into it. Inventory costs money, and you're not going to make like 5 times profit. It's just not going to happen. So it is maths. If you put in, for example, your first shipment is 2,000. Okay, then you're not going to make like 4,000 or 5,000 on that first shipment, because you need to do giveaways, you need to do PPC, you need to get ranked very quickly, you need to spend money on like pictures and stuff like that. However, over the space of a few months, then yes, you can build up to a point where you're making that sort of money, if you choose a product that has the potential to make you that much money, if that makes sense. So it's all based on maths. Right? It's all based on maths and all that sort of stuff. You mean by the disclaimer that you copy from agreement from Amazon Associates? Not sure what you mean by that, but basically on the terms of service for being an associate of Amazon, I think it's section 10, then it's you basically have to put a disclaimer on your website, like a paragraph that says, Johnny Bradley is an associate of Amazon Associates. These links may give him a commission and blah 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 blah. It's like a 2 or 3 sentence disclaimer that you have to put on your website. Hey Johnny, just sub to the channel. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you very much. I appreciate the subscribe. We've got 36 people watching. I like it. 34. Damn it. Oh man. Oh, that hurt. That hurt, guys. Need to buy office supplies like printer, Windows Surface, and a few monitors. Can I keep the receipts and expense this on the company after I start in April? You should be able to do that. Just add, hang a minute. If you don't have the company, I'm not sure how it works if you don't have the company yet. That's the only thing. Yeah, you need to double check with an accountant. I don't know about that. I do not know. You might be able to, you might not be able to. Not sure. But if you buy it before you have a company, I don't know where you would stand legally with that. How much profit do you make in a day? Amazon FBA. It really depends. I can do as little as like £20 depending on PPC. And I think the other week, let me just go onto my account. Let's have a little look. The other day, it's in units. I need to do product sales. The other day it was about like 150, which is quite nice. So it depends on the day. Like my sales do this, as the week goes on, which is quite nice. But then sometimes you're like, oh, bad day, and you think, oh, what was it? And then obviously the PPC spend comes out, and you're like, oh man. But other days it can pop, it can pop, and that really helps your ranking out when it does as well. So yeah, it goes up and down. It's never going to be like I'm making £6 a unit every single unit. It doesn't work like that, which is why I suggest you use the program or the website called Fetcher, which basically looks at your actual unit profit. Okay, which it sends you a report every single day, so you can see how many units you sold the day before and your profit on those units for that day. It then gives you the weekly and then the monthly total as well. And of course, because PPC takes a couple of days to update, sometimes those things will change, but your weekly will give a better representation of how much money you're actually making on Amazon. Otherwise, when you go onto Amazon Seller Central, it's so confusing to work out how much money you're actually making. It's really, really confusing. So yeah, use a third-party application for that. What have I missed, Craig? Craig, you've missed a lot. How much are you making as an affiliate? I roughly do like 2,000, sometimes a little bit higher a month. Last month was, it was actually a little bit higher than that. I'm pretty sure it was a bit higher than that because I had a few big commissions come in. But around, you know, it's around a small amount of thousands a month. For the sample, do you get them to send you the private label product before you make an order, or do you usually send it on? So normally, when you want a sample, they're not going to brand that sample. Okay, it doesn't make sense for them to do that. What they would normally do is send you just a product, a normal manufactured product, so you can look at it. And what is a little tip, guys? What you can do is you can have photos taken of that product for your product photography if you're happy with it. If you end up going to sell it, and then have a Photoshop person just stick on your logo on Photoshop and make it look good. So you can do that. Just to know this, just know this. In business, you're the only. Bloody hell. There are only two kinds of people: winners and losers. Don't get caught on the wrong side of that line. We all want to be winners, mate. I want to be a winner. I don't know. I feel like I'm winning. Hopefully, hopefully. I'm a bit of a loser, but yeah, it's going well. It's going well. But you are right. You are right. It's. You know, you're either winning or losing, and it's as simple as that. It's very binary. I've got a company set up already. Awesome. Just need to start selling so I can expense the company. So I can expense after April. You can do it if you've got a company now. Then yeah, you can anything you buy that's a company expense is going to be offset. Yeah, absolutely. So if you're buying like a computer that you're going to use, if you get a phone bill that you need and you take it out through the company, if you get stationery, then yeah, just keep the receipts. Then yeah, it'll be all good. Put it into your accounts, send it off to your accountant at the end of the year. It's all done. Nice and easy. Which of business ventures returns the most money? It's definitely the kind of the personal brand. So yeah, exactly. Yeah, in terms of profit, no, it's a little bit less than that in terms of profit. When we import, should we stick? No. So you don't put the barcode on. No. So you don't use the barcode like a UPC if you're selling in the States or lots of other places, or EAN if you're in the UK. You need the actual SKU. Okay. So you need the Amazon barcode. Do you have your own affiliate website? Well, I have my own website. I don't have my own affiliate website, but I have my own website that has affiliate links. Charlie Sheen winning. Is that Tiger Blood? Made more affiliate sales from your ebook, dude. I saw Craig. I saw that pop in. Congratulations. I love it. Right, guys, what we are, 47 minutes. Damn. Okay, cool. Remember, okay, any last questions? I'll answer a couple more questions. One more question. Remember, guys, this is super important. Think about what you're going to be remembered for. Think about what you're going to be remembered for. Be that in your personal life, be that in your business entrepreneur life, right? Think about what you want to achieve and what you want to be known to have achieved, and think back from that point. So what do you need to be doing today to make that a reality? Like, don't wait until tomorrow, until next week. What are you going to be doing today to make that a reality? When I started thinking about this a few weeks ago, it really put in perspective where I was wasting my time and what I needed to do to be able to take those next steps. And it's really helped me just again align with where I want to be in the future. So I want you guys to think about the same thing and really think about it, and just do things today that your future self are going to thank you for, okay? But never do something that you're going to look back and go, wish I didn't do that. If you know it's not the right thing to do now, of course you're not always going to know. But if you know it's not the right thing to do now, just think about that. Use that filter all the time. If I open a limited company through a year, don't sell anything, do I need to pay taxes on money which I haven't earned? Well, you can't pay taxes on money you haven't earned. No. So you still need to make sure that you tell HMRC what you have not made or have made. But if you're in a loss, if you've lost money, so you've spent more money than you've made, then yeah, of course, you're not going to pay any taxes. What do you think about people giving away hot product ideas to sell on Amazon? Hot products to sell on Amazon? Bad idea. You need to be registered. So okay, cool. Currently writing an ebook for my personal brand. Nice, like it, great. Get that done. Johnny, sorry, I could not donate. I was going to donate £500 to what? £500 to what? What are you talking about? You are mental, Ryan. I don't know what you're talking about, but it sounds crazy. All right, guys. Hope you've enjoyed today. Jono says, Ryan, send it to me. Yeah, so hope you've enjoyed today. Just a little bit of time, get some FaceTime with you guys. I really enjoy doing these things. Sometimes I don't really want to have a topic. I just want to talk. So yeah, it's nice doing that. And I think for the rest of the day, I'm going to continue working on the floor, doing my accounts, nice and interesting, and doing some other bits and pieces on the IG. Oh, yeah, the IG, by the way, it's Johnny Bradley UK is my IG account. If you wanted to join that, and I'll show you. Let's dip in and see how that post is doing. See if it's got any more views. Let's have a little look. Oh yeah, we're on 22,000 views. Yeah, so that was posted now 1 hour ago. 22,000 views in 1 hour. Ryan Hildreth, mate, you missed it. You missed the live stream, my friend. You should get a Lambo Garda. Yes, I want one. It's a very bad idea. It's a very bad idea. It's my pleasure. Panic777. Why are you guys turning up late? What are you doing? Where are your notifications? You need the notifications turned on. Doesn't have donations switched on, Ryan. It's just the stream. Put the link in the chat. The link for Instagram. Okay, so guys, if you want to go show that video some love, we'll make it go more viral. That's the account. Oh, it didn't work. Did it work? It did work, yeah. So that's a link for it. Go check it out. I will release more information about how the hell I'm doing this. But as you can see on my profile, if you go to my profile, you'll see that some of the videos have done well, some of them have done really badly. So just trying to work out the Goldilocks zone, the magic moment. What about a Bugatti? I think I'm not sure. I think a little bit out of my price range, maybe for the Bugatti. Just a tad, right? Just a tad. So how do I make money? So many ways to make money, man. So many ways. Notifications turned on. Didn't get one for this stream, which is weird. Craig, your notifications are not turned on. No, I don't know. Maybe it's YouTube just being a bit funny. I tried to do this live stream a couple of days ago, and just no one turned up. It just it didn't do anything. So yeah, maybe that sometimes doesn't work very well. When are you going to stream again? Great question. I should really schedule these, but normally what I do is if I get some free time, and I just do it straight away. So I reckon the next live stream is going to be. Let me have a little look. It could potentially be Friday. I reckon I'm going to try and do one on Friday, guys. But you've got to make sure I won't be able to do one over the weekend. Try to do one on Friday. So make sure you have those notifications turned on. I might do a giveaway on the next video. Do you guys want a giveaway right now? Should we do a giveaway? Does anyone want some money? I'm going to give someone some money, okay? Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to do it. Right, we're doing a giveaway. Okay, so I'm going to give someone, let's do £30. I'm going to give one of you guys £30 for being cool. How do I make money easy online? If you're still in the live stream, guys, what I want you to do is, okay, what I want you to do, what do I want you to do? Hell, just put like a 5, just do this. Just put a 5 in the comments, right? I want to see some 5s. Ryan doesn't need it. Well, what if I want to give it to you, hey? Yeah, I'll give away some money today. We'll give £30. You have to have PayPal to make this work, by the way. I'll PayPal it over to you guys. Want some valuable knowledge? What do you want to know about? I've been doing the live stream for 55 minutes. What knowledge do you want? You can ask me any questions you want. And you can email them to me. I'll answer every email. See, Ryan, I see you with the 5. Right, let's work this out. I need a random number generator. Random number generator. Yeah. Okay. The reason I'm using a random number generator is because I'm going to count up the comments, and then I'm going to choose one of the comments based off the random number generator. Where the hell? Where's YouTube? Where the hell's my YouTube? Guys, I've lost you. I've lost you. Ah, here we are. Here we are. Joined at the end. Sorry. 555. Ah, is that someone subbed? Oh, I missed it, but someone subbed. Oh, I need to. Oh, damn it! I missed it. Watched your ad not long ago. Oh, nice. Awesome. I hope you enjoyed my ad. It is really cringy. I know it's cringy. I know. I've tried other adverts that are less cringy. They just don't perform as well. They don't perform as well. Okay, cool. Right, give me a second, guys, and I will pick one of you to win one. Okay, cool. Right, now I've lost my random number generator. Okay. Back to the, where is it? Come on, everybody. Where's my live stream? Live dashboard, here we go. What number was it? Okie dokie. It's not cringe, right? I need to count, guys. I need to count. You never guess who it is. Oh my god, let me just double check that. Right, so the number was 18. So I just did it from this person here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Ryan, mate, it's oh dear. It is actually you. Would you like the £30? Ryan Telfer. So I counted 18 comments from the first comment. Obviously, it's going to show up differently to you than it is to me because of the timings. But yeah, Ryan actually landed on you. Oh no, Abdul, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ryan Telfer. But you won, mate. You won. So what you need to do, you need to email me, okay? My email, let me copy it and paste it into the stream. So you need to email me there, okay? Ryan Telfer. Can you send me a screenshot of you logged into your YouTube account so I know it's you? And I just need your PayPal email address and that's it. So make sure you do those things. Email me, PayPal email address, screenshot of you just logged into your YouTube account so I know that I'm sending it to the right person. Yeah, I'll do that to you after we jump off the live stream. For you guys that didn't win, I'm sorry. I left it down to random luck, random, left it down to random stuff. No, give it to someone else. You want me to give it to someone else? You won, mate. You won. That's just how the cards played out. That's how it played out, mate. That's how it played out. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring back the giveaways because I love doing them. I love giving shit away. So I'm going to bring it back and do them on live stream. So that's why you got to have those notifications turned on. I will pay people money, or do other things, do like coaching calls and stuff like that. Just other things to kind of help you guys out. Would a business plan change for each person? Yes, it would. Yeah. Cool. So, guys, I hope you have enjoyed today. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Smash up the thumbs up. Where are the thumbs up? I want some more thumbs up on this video. Let's give me some thumbs up. If you get any questions, guys, any questions whatsoever, you can always email me, info@johnnybradley.com. I'll get back to everyone. You've got the free Amazon group. So if you go into the description, you have a free group, free Amazon FBA group. You can go in there. There's loads of people in there. There's like thousands of people in there. So you can learn some stuff for free. And of course, you have like, obviously my YouTube channel. You've got loads of videos on there. You can go to my Instagram. But yeah, which is pretty cool. You have £400 in your account or 400,000? 400 or 400,000? I don't need it. Ryan, okay. If you don't want it, Ryan, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick a backup. Email me. And can also, I would like also 13. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. Also 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13. Also, Sergio Sebotori. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. Sergio, this person here, I'll put it in the comments. Can you do the same thing, okay? Because if I'm going to like Ryan email me, because I'm going to go off the live stream. But yeah, if for any reason you don't want it, I'm going to give it to this person. So that person, sorry, I can't pronounce your name. I'm very, very sorry. Can you do the same thing? Email me, sign into your YouTube account, PayPal email address. That is it, guys. That is it. We are going to end that here. I'm going to put another video up tomorrow. Haven't decided what it's going to be yet. But if you have any questions, any advice, any recommendations on videos, then of course I'm more than willing to hear them. Hope you have an awesome day. We have just breached over the hour mark, so I think that is really time to go. As always, it's been a pleasure. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'm quite red because I need a drink. Not an alcoholic drink. Just need a drink. I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye-bye.